in your hand.
The Activism News Network is now online.
Yeah, easily over 100.
What's your name and your badge number?
Subject 97, he's fishing. He also has an AR-15 and a Glock.
Well, now, I think that was a fine introduction, if I do say so myself. Thank you very much for joining us. Thumbs up for the volume from the wife. All right, good volume action. Give me a number 1 in the live chat if you can hear me all right. Playing with some new broadcast software this evening. Just the basics here. But as I go on and evolve here, you can expect things to get better and better. If you have not done so already, please head on over to activismnewsnetwork.com. As you see there in the bottom right-hand corner right here. Wow, look at that. I'm actually doing a pretty good job right there. activismnewsnetwork.com. You can get exclusives. Watch anywhere, anytime. You can find us on our own channel there on Roku. I think we're on Google Play, or we're going to be on Google Play shortly, or an Apple too. We can keep you up to date with all that stuff as the news comes in and as our channel grows. But like I said, if you have not done so already, head on over there, subscribe for us. I think you get a 3-day free trial. Thanks for coming out tonight. I just want to give you guys a quick update. This won't take long, but here we have some very nice gifts for you. One of which is a Roku. Actually, we're gonna be giving away quite a bit of these. Wow, that's totally tweaking out my my screen here. Isn't that fancy? That's nice. All right, let's see if we can get a shot of that. Oh yeah, it's just gonna ruin everything. So we got the 4K HDR streaming Roku for you guys. We got a couple, 2, 3 of those boxes to give away towards the tail end of this month, maybe early December. And then once again at the end of December, we'll be giving away a couple, 2, 3 more. As many of you may know, we're big fans of Erin Marie Olszewski. This is the undercover epicenter nurse. We have quite a few copies of those to give away to you guys. We're going to be coming out with a number of live streams, perhaps the first of which may be this weekend. In planning, I totally failed to realize that Thursday is Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. But that's kind of thrown a wrench in what I had planned for this week. We've got a very interesting story about a young lady who was nearly murdered by an ex and stalked for the last 11 years. And her life and that of her child has been put in danger by the justice system itself, the state of Connecticut, the Connecticut State Police. It's a huge story. We do have tangible documentation. We have been reviewing that documentation. We are going to do some FOIA requests for this young lady. We are going to give her the platform with some anonymity to protect her identity and things of that nature. At this moment, she's probably going through those documents right now, making sure that all the redactions that need to be in place are there. And she's preparing to go ahead and come public with all this stuff and see if we can't rally some support and help protect the next family, the next woman, the next man, the next victim. On top of that, we have another piece to do on King Ned Lamont, the Führer himself, the tyrant, here in the fine racketeering socialist nanny police state of Connecticut. I think he's up the threat of penalty, the fines for not wearing a mask, or maybe even just playing your music too loud at Thanksgiving and having one too many guests can land you about a $10,000 fine. There's a gentleman who's been in the midst of this community for a couple of 2-3 years now, just quietly watching and just getting into the swing of things again. Got a wonderful studio out there on Pearl Street in the capital city of Hartford, Connecticut. I understand as of this morning, he was just recently whacked a $3,000 fine. And it's unclear if he was arrested, but he definitely fell off the radar and the face of the earth, for that matter, for damn near a good part of a week. I've been rather concerned about him, and he finally touched base with me as of early this morning and let me know that he was returning from the bowels, the belly of the beast, and he's facing some tremendous penalties simply for just being in his own studio, in his own workspace, without wearing a mask. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not going to go too far off on this right now, but as far as I'm concerned, with the information I've obtained from the New England Journal of Medicine and the plethora of real-world application peer-reviewed studies, which are completely ignored by our politicians and our local and national media entities, Impact Audits has a tremendous chance of beating this case and even suing the city of Hartford, perhaps even the state of Connecticut. Moving on from that, what else do we got planned for the folks? The wife's got an interview with a woman who might have just seen her mother for the last time. I'm sorry.
She drove her.
Hold on. We're gonna give the mic over to the wife. She's gonna go ahead and give you a quick update. I'm gonna plug around here for a moment.
I spoke with a woman briefly. She was driving her father and her mother for a 2-hour trip to see her aunt, which was her sister's mother, and this was probably going to be the last time they'd be able to spend any time together. And they were not allowed into the building. They were directed to a window, but they ended up having to stand in the mud to be able to see their relative that was in the care. There'll be more information when we come out with that interview. And also, Ms. Hitman, you had mentioned the auditors answering questions coming in through the chat, and I had seen you in the chat when we had the group of auditors on asking some questions. I was on the live chat, was doing my best to keep up with it. I think I had tried to answer a few of your questions, but we can definitely schedule something with the other auditors to do a question and answer session here with everybody who's viewing. And with that, I'm going to hand this mic back over.
Yeah, aside from that stuff, quick update on my court case, the civil proceedings involving my daughter. I did hear back from my attorney today. Unfortunately, he's gotten cancer, and he's going to be facing a number of treatments in the coming months. Latest and greatest is he wants $700 from me to console with him for 2 hours. $350 an hour must be nice, right? You know, it's been incredibly hard self-representing, especially when I'm facing a almost vertical, completely 180 degree or 90 degree uphill battle with a corrupt state and a corrupt process. But I've been making good headway. I've just kind of taken a break from it. I do have all the paperwork to follow through with as far as getting all of the transcripts, any courtroom video there may or may not be, any courtroom audio there is, to go along with the transcripts and things of that nature. I am going to file a motion for an emergency injunction, and hopefully that gets my daughter back under my guardianship until this is all worked out, at which time it should be easy for me to maintain or acquire sole custody, because with the mountain of evidence I have, the mother is facing some felony charges. Perjury just being one of the lesser of the evils, I guess. So I would suspect mom's eventually going to end up in jail. I am seeking to have the judge recused. I am going to file a lawsuit against the guardian ad litem. I am going to file a lawsuit against the plaintiff's attorney and the attorney's firm. I am going to file a lawsuit against the Rockville Family Court. It's going to be a long trip, but in the end, I think I'll be able to help protect other parents, whether it's a mother or a father, from having to endure what the hell I've been facing. I'm not going to go into any details. It's been very stressful, and I've been taking a break, which is why I'm more active on here. The more I put into court, the less active I am on here, and I'm just trying to kind of reconnect with my creative side, if you will. Take a break from all the stress. I haven't even been fielding phone calls. Last action I took, I filed for a continuance on, I think, the November the 12th. I called the plaintiff, all that stuff, or the attorney representing the plaintiff, and got the okay from them. They were on board with me filing a continuance and stuff, and it wasn't a problem. And since then, I haven't even heard back from the court. So I've been taking a nice little much-needed break from the high-level stress that it all is. Just thinking about my daughter and the danger that she could be in on a daily and nightly basis is enough to drive me crazy. I've been getting gray hairs on my face. So anyway, enough said about that. Updates on state police officer. Still got to get out to Middletown. I was counting on Impact Audits to do that with me. He's just getting out of the belly of the beast, so we'll find out what's going on with that. Maybe later next week. We're going to try to get him on so he could tell his story himself. Aside from that, I don't have a whole lot. Just make sure you tune into these live streams so you have a chance to win these books. They are autographed copies. For example, this book here says, let's see here, we'll put the mic down. Inside of this says, always be brave. Aaron Marie Olszewski. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this or not. Probably not. Let's see here. Oh, there you go. Imagine that. Kind of, sort of, straightening out. Yeah. She's got tremendous penmanship. She's got very nice penmanship. All right, anyway, if you haven't seen it, I was on with John Felix a little earlier today. Head on over to John Felix, Mr. Felix's channel. He's a great magician. He's a funny guy. He's got a great voice. He's a part-time singer, full-time government accountability activist. And he's a part of Activism News Network, one of the 21 other fine members. And we're here. We're out here. We're plugging away, and we want you to join us. Get involved, get active, and start making a difference with us. We're going to be bringing in some powerful guests and some powerful stories this week. We want you to hear these stories. We want you to share these stories, and we want you to get involved. You know, if you can help in any way, any of these people that we're going to be talking to in the coming days, reach out and help. We'll go ahead and provide the contact information for these folks and the video descriptions. And, we can all network and work together to try and create the difference that I think that we all deserve and that we definitely need right now. So with that said, thank you very much. I'm going to close with our promo video for Activism News Network. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, wait a minute. That's awful rude. We can do a quick Q&A. If there are any of you right now in live chat that have any questions for me that you'd like answered while I'm here, have at it. The floor is yours. I'll give you guys a couple minutes. I got the wife tuning in here for me. All right. Let's see. My thumbs from smashing like. Hey, thank you very much. Dopey Tripod, Upstate Audits. Thanks for being here. MD, Oscob 007, Cutie. Joe Cool. What's up, my brother? Thanks for being here, my man. Joe Cool is also part of Activism News Network. Make sure you guys show the man some love. Six Banger, thanks for coming out. Go FUYS. Jake Smith. All right, all right. Thank you for putting this on. Hey, no problem, Dopey Tripod. I just wanted to kind of touch base with everybody before the holidays. I did make a community post and made some people aware of things happening this week. They're just kind of getting pushed out till next week, and I didn't want to leave anybody hanging. Most important, remember, you can win things by sticking around and by getting engaged in these live streams that I'm going to be doing next week. So don't forget that. That's most important. That's basically what all tonight is about. The system is very corrupt. Yes, you're right. Wisdom of the matriarch. You're damn right it is, especially here in the socialist, racketeering, nanny police state of Connecticut, where corruption seems to be a criteria, a prerequisite to getting into public office. So yeah. Anyway, I don't see any questions here. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Thanks for coming out. Smash that like button. Please share this video. Go check out my work with John Felix earlier from this afternoon. Check out his one-on-one with Joe Cool a couple, 2-3 days ago, and my quick phone call with them then as well. And entertain yourselves. Learn something. I got nothing left. With that, take care. Check this out. You guys will likely enjoy it.
Read the law. It's right there in your hand.
The Activism News Network is now online.
Yeah, easily over 100.
What's the name of your badge number?
Subject 97, he's fishing. He also has an AR-15 and a Glock.